In this video, you're going to learn how to use cruise control inside of the Volvo EX40. There's only a single type of cruise control that's available, and that's going to be the adaptive cruise control system. So you set your speed at, let's say, 60. If the car in front of you slows down, yours will automatically brake. They change lanes, you change lanes, it'll pick you back up to your previously set speed. In order to actually use the system though, it's done with the buttons along the left-hand side here. One thing to note, this is just a dead button, so it doesn't do anything yet. So we're using these buttons. So toggling the system on can be done this way. So you just tap here, and when you're driving, it would set you at your current speed, at least 15 kilometers an hour, so about 10 miles an hour for the system to initially activate. From there, you can push and hold up or push and hold down in order to increase, decrease 1 kilometer, 1 mile per hour at a time. You can do a light push up or down and keep on going if you want to increase, decrease at larger increments. From there, you can hit the brake pedal to cancel or pause your speed. You can push the button in the middle there in order to cancel or pause, and then you'd push up in order to resume your previously set speed. There's also your gap adjustment button here. Well, I guess buttons. So you've got either minus or plus on the gap adjustment with 4 unique levels that are available. And I want you to think of that like a 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, for how close or far you are away from the leading vehicle. I'm personally okay on level 1 most of the time, but you might want to be on 2, 3, or 4, depending on your own reaction speed and your own comfort level. Inside of the infotainment system, if you go into your settings here, you can also toggle the lane keeping aid off. So the lane keeping aid is different from the available pilot assist. With the lane keeping aid, if you start to veer over into another lane without signaling, it's going to nudge you back into your lane. You might get a little steering wheel vibration there as well. You can also adjust out one pedal drive into 3 different levels, so on, auto, or off. With it off, you take your foot off the accelerator pedal and you're just going to coast. With it on, you take your foot off the accelerator pedal and you slow down fairly rapidly. And then there's also the auto mode that was available there too. And the auto mode is a mix of both. So if there's no car in front of you, you take your foot off the accelerator pedal and you coast. Versus if there's a car in front of you, it's like adaptive cruise where it's actually going to slow the vehicle down. It's a pretty neat setting. And I mentioned the available pilot assist. So into your settings here, if you go into driving, you've got pilot assist available as a default. So what that default means is that when you turn the cruise system on, it's going to be pilot assist, which is essentially a lane centering system. So lane keeping nudges you back into your lane versus the lane following system. So pilot assist, it's not self-driving, but if those lane markings are recognized, it's going to keep you perfectly balanced in your lane. It can take you around bends. If you're just lightly gripping onto the steering wheel, you'll actually notice that it kind of follows you around as you go. So you've got the flexibility of having it on as a default there if you'd like to. You can also toggle it on or off by pushing the right switch as you go. And the only other one that's exciting here, if you look, so you've got your lane keeping aid there as well, but your steering wheel feel. So you've got the option for either soft or for firm. And the difference, soft is more of like a loosey-goosey versus firm, stiffens things up, more like a sport mode instead. So let's go through a live drive right now and I'll show you how this system actually works. And for me, I drive with cruise control on all the time. Residential streets, highways, etc. It is a phenomenal system. It's one of those things where it's like a just in case somebody does something stupid, somebody slams on their brakes in front of you, cuts you off, etc. And here we go. And that actually brings me to an interesting point. So with the cruise system here, I can toggle it on by pushing this button. So it set me at 35. I can push up in order to get to 40, 45, and then 50. And it's got some stop and go capability. So it can bring me right down to a full and complete stop here. After a few seconds, you may have to hit the accelerator pedal to resume your speed, but this is a fantastic system. So you can see here, I've got to hit the accelerator pedal myself. If it's not speeding up fast enough, put your foot down in order to speed yourself up a bit more. Then I mentioned your gap adjustment level. So you've got those 4 different options that are available there. So it's how close or far am I from the vehicle in front of me. I've got the pilot assist system toggled on now, and the lane markings are recognized. So like I said, the car is not self-driving, but if those lane markings are recognized, it keeps you perfectly balanced in your lane. After about 10 seconds or so, there we go. Hold steering wheel. So steering is required here. So again, in a nutshell, toggle the system on off this way. If you hit the brake pedal, you can push up to resume your previously set speed. From there, increase, decrease by pushing and holding up or down one at a time. If you click up or click down, it increases, decreases at larger increments. You've got your gap adjustment level there as well. with the braking part of it, so if the vehicle starts to slow down and you don't want the vehicle to start slowing down, so let's say somebody's cut in front of you, etc., you can always hit the accelerator pedal at any point in time. So if you notice that it's slowing down too hard, hit the accelerator pedal a little bit and it's going to speed you back up again. So it's essentially overriding the braking capabilities there. If you want full walkthroughs though, so you want to know how to use all the different steering wheel buttons, navigate through the cluster screen or the infotainment system, you'll find full walkthroughs down in the description of this video, but that's how you use the cruise control system inside of the Volvo EX40.